Hello, lovely people. Welcome again to another episode of Business Talk with Mo. This is Mo again with another episode. Guys, hope you are doing well in every part of the world you are living at the moment. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you guys. So happy Tuesday, and welcome again to another episode of Business Talks for tonight, or let's say today afternoon. I've been invited from one of the business owners from Manchester, United Kingdom, and we're gonna talking about these online business opportunities. But before that, before introducing these lovely, let's say, guests, I want to thank you to every single one of you for all the support, for all the kind comments or kind likes or following to my page. And thank you so much. And please let us know about your, let's say, place where you're watching from and what time is it over there in the comment section below in order to get in touch very smoothly. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Lady Becky Larner. How are you, Lady Becky? How are you? How's it going?
I'm all right. Thanks, gorgeous pants. How are you, Mo?
No worries. I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic. What about you? Are you
I love
okay?
the fact that you called me Lady Becky. I feel
Yeah.
like Lady Di. It's fabulous. Keep doing that. I love it. I could totally get used to it. I need to tell
Thank
my
you.
husband that I have a
Yeah.
title now and he must call me Lady Becky as he brings
Yes,
me through in
absolutely.
the morning. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is the afternoon. So what time is it in Brisbane, darling?
Yeah, in Brisbane, we are 10:05 p.m. at night.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you for staying up
It's around
late.
9 hours ahead of you, if I'm not mistaken, in London time. Yeah.
That's
It's around
right.
5 p.m. if I'm not mistaken in
That's
London time or
right.
Manchester time.
On
Yeah. How's
Manchester
everything
time.
going in Manchester? I reckon it should be around early autumn, if I'm not mistaken, and it's a little bit chilly at the moment. Yeah.
It's freezing. I literally did
Oh,
a go live.
freezing. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my God. Well, not freezing. That's
Oh,
probably
the
a
winter is
northern
not
term.
come yet. What?
It
Yeah.
just it just means it's a bit chilly. I go over the board. We're northerners. But it's chucking it down. So this morning I did a go live on my page.
Mm.
Walking with an umbrella because the sky
Oh,
was so
very
grey and
fantastic.
the leaves are falling off the trees. But
Mm.
in despite all of that, and I think it's because as autumn comes in Britain, we don't have the best weather to start with. So
Mm.
we absolutely adore summer. But with fall, it brings dark nights and dark mornings. And so certainly when my husband was on shift, he'd be leaving the house in the dark and coming home in the dark. And it does have a massive impact on your mental health. So I was talking to people on my page this morning about, being your own light and lifting yourself and things that you can do to do that. Because I think in the current climate, Mo, I think everybody's struggling, aren't they, darling?
Yes, absolutely.
I know. I mean,
So,
how have you found it being in ours? I mean, the beautiful land of ours. It
yes,
is
yeah,
in the past nearly 2 years now. It is the world's most locked down country, isn't it? With heavy restrictions. How
yeah,
grateful have you been to have this online business?
yes. Uh, I reckon there should be very less severe restrictions at the moment in the UK.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, given the high rate of vaccination rates that you guys have gotten, I reckon it's more than 4 months that you've been, let's say, in absolute freedom in comparison with the lockdowns period. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, and so happy for you guys. Okay, let's jump into the first question. The very first question. Please introduce, let's say, yourself a little bit more about your background, where you're coming from, what you're doing, and why did you start this online business, this amazing online business?
um, I fell upon it. I wasn't even looking for it. I knew what I wanted, but I didn't think it existed. And I
Interesting.
actually found this in lockdown, Mo. So I
Oh,
started this
I
business in
didn't
our
know
first
that.
lockdown. Exactly right. Scary stuff. Scary stuff. So I didn't really know that. I stupidly assumed that this would be over soon anyway. But no, thankful, and it is not lost on me how lucky
Mm.
I am to work from home now. And the only rules and restrictions that I have are placed upon me by me. And so it is not lost on me how lucky we are to have found this. I mean, my background, to give you a little information about me, I'm a mum of two bonkers boys who are gloriously, brilliantly bonkers. Thank you very much. I can't take full credit. The old fella had something to do with it as well. They are 11 and 7, just turned 7.
Oh, God bless
And
them.
so,
Okay,
oh,
lovely.
thank you. Well, you're a dad. You know it's the best job in the world,
Yes, I'm a
right?
dad. I've got a lovely daughter, around 8 years old. Yeah.
Oh, just the best thing ever. And because she's a daughter, she'll have you wrapped around a little finger, won't she?
Yeah.
It's a dad girl thing.
Yes.
So yeah, so my priority was always my family, but and previous to sort of settling down and getting married and having the boys, I was working in radio and TV. So a very different, very sort of demanding role. And one that I just didn't feel I could do justice to if I wanted to have a family. And that was my priority. So, of course, once I became a mum, I sort of lost my mojo because the positions I was taking were to fit around them and to fit around their school or their nursery or whatever. I did work full time when Alfie was first born, my eldest, and it was just awful. I was just handing him over to a childminder and then picking him up again and putting him to bed. And there was just no quality of time. So when I found this, it seemed to be the answer. It seemed to be the answer. I mean, like I said earlier, is it the answer for you? I mean, you being able to have an online business in amongst everything that's going on in the world in Australia at the moment must
Yeah.
be amazing to you. Aren't we lucky? Are you still with me, lovely man?
Yep.
Oh, fabulous, fabulous. And so yeah, that's my background, my darling. That's my background. You know, and I've been in the business now for just over a year and still loving it. Still loving it. The community is second to none. The training, thank God, is an idiot's guide to. You know, it's all video led. So yeah, it's the best place to be at the moment, I'd say, online.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And for those of you guys who are not so much familiar with me, a little bit background about myself, maybe it will be interesting for you. My name is Mo, and I'm a 35-year-old and a father and a dad and husband, and yeah, a computer engineering by, let's say, university degree, and a supply chain specialist by first profession, and second profession, a business owner, online business owner and mentor, and joined this amazing business community for 7 or 8 a month ago. So yes, originally coming from Iran and emigrated to Australia with my wife, with my daughter in 2020, and living in Brisbane, Australia. So as you said, Becky, the let's say first and foremost reason for me to join this online business and to have a reliable second source of income is my family, because yeah, when you're, let's say, getting married, when you're being a father, or when you're being a husband, and when you are a breadwinner, first and foremost task for you guys is the, let's say, supplying your family in terms of the financial, let's say, matters and other options at the table. So yes, this is very first opportunity, let's say, and the best opportunity, I reckon, in the online and offline space for anybody that doesn't have any specific idea about online businesses, or let's say any other business activities. And yeah, for the best parts is the, let's say, options that in these business opportunities are putting on the table that we will be talking about very shortly after. So Becky, could you please tell us about the striking differences that you, let's say, noticed before joining this online business, as opposed to the, let's say, other business opportunities that maybe, let's say, of interest for you guys?
Do you mean the other digital opportunities that are out there, or do you mean
Maybe digital or non-digital, doesn't matter. Yeah.
I think the major difference for me, I mean, with regards to what's out there at the moment, you've really got to do your research because you will be sold to left, right, and centre. You know, and this is a business. You know, this is something that will take your time, your investment of yourself, your time, and indeed financially, because it's a business. You know, this isn't a hobby. This isn't something that you get for free. This is something that will be yours. You will have to build and you will have to invest in. You know, that we're upfront about that, and that's really important. But opportunities out there, you've really got to sort of dig deep and do your research, you know, which is why I love what we did. And that was for me. So I watched a webinar, 90 minutes free. So it was a no-brainer to me. I could learn something, learn a new skill. The second stage then, obviously, is when you start to think, right, okay, this is something that would work for me. I could invest in this. And that's the bit that I liked. So once we sort the wheat from the chaff, i.e., are you a serious business owner? Do you have the entrepreneurial spirit? If you do, then we will say to you, right, if you want to know more and really rip this business apart and see if it's something you can be a part of and want to do, that's when we'll say to you, right, invest $149, which is, and this is the bit that hooked me, fully refundable. Fully refundable. And you have 30 days to get your money back. No questions asked. The only thing I ask people who refund, I've only had one, and then she bought back in again. She just wanted to see if it was real and she really would get her money back. So, but fair play, people do different things. You know, I say to people, you know, 100%, are you sure this isn't for you? Can I ask you why? And a lot of the time they've not understood something about the business or how it would affect them, or, you know, do they have to have a following, so, you know, a huge following already on social media, or do they have to have a product of their own and they've not understood something? And that's where the coaching and the mentoring comes through as well. So the fact that what I love about this business is, number one, we've just hit 99,000 community members. That is awesome.
Awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah. Isn't it? So when I joined, it was only something like 60,000.
Yeah.
So it shows, you know, that this business model works, right? You know, you're in a safe place. But with regards to what else is out there, you know, have a look. You know, it's a decision that only you can make. Don't be talked into anything. You know, I'm a mentor, and my job when I speak to people who are looking at this business isn't to convince them at all. That should be the last thing I'm doing, because if I'm finding I'm having that conversation with them and I'm trying to get, and I'm almost selling it, it just feels wrong, and that means it's not right for them. So that's when I'll stop the conversation and say, this isn't going to work for you. You know, it's not a job. It is very much your own business, and you will have to work hard, but you will have our support if you want it. So that's why it's unique, I think, the community and the training, which is also.
Yes. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
find it hard to say which my favorite bit is. Do you?
Yes, absolutely. Because as you truly said, the best part of this online business, I reckon it should be the training system, the training modules. Because I've already tried several other business opportunities before joining this online business opportunities, because I told you I was always wanting to have a reliable source of income, and that's why I was trying different opportunities before joining these online opportunities. I like something like Amazon or Shopify or cryptocurrency trading. Unfortunately, none of them was working for me because of the let's say illegitimacy, or let's say inaccuracy, or being unclear about the source of income. So, or volatility, let's say in the case of the forex. So unfortunately, none of them was working for me, and yes, none of them was let's say providing any kind of training modules like these business opportunities modules. And because when you're joining these online business opportunities, guys, you're gonna have free access to fully user-friendly video-based training modules for making advertisements in 6 social media platforms, including Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. And that's amazing, guys, because instead of paying thousands of dollars in order to buy any of these training packages from the financial institution, or let's say the advertising institutions or the educational institutions out there, you're going to have full-time, lifetime access to these kind of trainings. And whenever these social media, let's say, platforms changing their forms and features, these training modules will be updated automatically within a couple of, for example, days or a couple of weeks. So it's a mind-blowing features that I'm always blessed about, because yes, no matter how much you are interested in internet, no matter how much you're seasoned with social media before joining this online business, no matter how much you are having educating, so almost possible for every person aged 18 plus years. So this business opportunities is right almost for any person. It's just a matter of testing and giving it a try. And as Becky said, stepping out of your comfort zone and taking the leap of faith and registering your name and email address either in my website or Becky's website and watch the free webinar. Because
Exactly.
unless you're seeing that, it would not be possible for you to see whether it is working for you or not. Because whenever you are offering, you are being offered, you are exposed with let's say opportunities. It doesn't matter whether it is an online opportunities or a personal life. I mean, opportunities related to your personal life, doesn't matter. Whatever opportunity is, you're gonna have a wide, or let's say an informed decision. You're gonna have, or let's say take an informed decision about it. And you will not be taking an informed decision unless you are having a full range of information and details about, let's say, that kind of opportunities. And by going to the second step, by going to the trial phase of this online business, by paying that $149 US dollar, which is fully refundable, we are offering a 30-day fully money back guarantee. You are having a full access to all kind of details about this online business, about the compensation plan, about the range of products that finally, and for one time you're gonna let's say you have to buy in order to enter this online business. And at the end of the day, you'll be able to take an informed decision about these online business opportunities, and making the best favor to yourself. Because we are not selling you any kind of products, we are not selling you any kind of goods. As Becky said, we are not enticing you, we are not chasing you. This is the,
We've
let's say,
all been
business
there, haven't
model.
we? I think everybody's sort of been or had a dabble into network marketing, or know someone who
Yes,
has. And, you know, that's brilliant for some people. It absolutely, it works for some, not for me. You know, I did try network marketing, and that is the beauty of it. If I don't have to, you know, I don't have to ask anymore. I don't have to beg, will you have a look at this? And, you know, I used to spend so many hours, so many days, potentially weeks, wooing people. You know, I'd phone them and say, would you like to look at the business? They'd look at the business. Then I'd take them to a business presentation, might give them a box of goodies to try and talk to their friends about, maybe do a party for me where I can introduce myself to your friends and talk to them about the business, then take them to a business opportunity or a presentation, then phone them the next week. What did you think of that? All of that is my time for free. Whereas because this business is set up for you, the system is like nothing I've ever seen. I mean, was it Henry Ford who said, if you can find a business that makes you money while you sleep, you are onto a winner. You
absolutely
know, this
impossible.
is this process, this platform that you are purchasing alongside everything else that comes with it is like nothing I've ever seen. You know, I literally woke up to how many leads this morning? I think it was 14 leads this morning. And that means whilst I've been asleep, 14 people have looked at my business, you know, and have gone, oh, I need to know more about this. And that's their journey. And I won't speak to them until they say to me, Becky, you know, I want to be a business owner. What's next? And that's when my time is important. And that's when I will invest my time in that person, but not until then. You know, and that's what I love about this business. There's no pleading, there's no pounding the streets, there's no knocking on doors or picking up the phone or, you know, selling your friends and family. There's none of that. And I love that.
Absolutely, yes, yes. Because in this business opportunities, this is the advertisement that we are making, is making the noise instead of us, instead of bugging the friends and family. This is the advertisement that we are running in 6 social media platforms that I said a few minutes ago, that will make the noise and will entice people, or let's say will absorb people, or will make people interested in knowing more. And this is unlike the MLM businesses, unlike the MLM opportunities. Instead of having a presentation, instead of enticing, instead of bugging friends or family, this is let's say the advertisements that making the job for us. And this is the people that are coming toward us instead of us coming to them. So this is very important, guys, to know that. In terms of the, let's say, product engagement, we are not selling or advertising about any kind of products at all. But having said that, it doesn't mean that there is no product, or let's say the compensation plan, where is it coming from? Of course, it is coming from selling a product. But the thing is, the administration team of this online business, with more than 26 branch around the globe, in more than 26 countries, if I'm not mistaken, globally, they are active for more than 15 years in this business. So offline and online, more than 10 years, around 10 years. So yes, the administration team of this online business, this company around the globe will be handling the paperwork, sending the goods or receiving the payments or something like that, stocking the goods. So all kind of goods, let's say related stuff, will be handled by this team for only one time as each person, and per each person then you're entering this online business opportunity. So you have to buy some products, and which will be completely informed about the prices, about the differences, about the features in
I
the
think
trial
that, do you
phase.
know what? I think that's what I love about it too, is that we're not just on our own. This is our business, but we are never alone in it. The backstage staff do so much for us, that I couldn't do this on my own. You know, if I was to set up, I don't know, I'm looking at my hairdressers, you know, I'd have to work out, you know, how to purchase the premises, how to hire staff, payroll, you know, tax implications, outgoings, you know, all sorts. And
Yeah,
the only shop window I have to worry about as a digital business owner is what I put out there on the various different
absolutely.
platforms that we get trained on. So I would say, my love, that this, if people are thinking the online space absolutely is where everything is going, which is true, isn't it? You know, we're
Yeah.
you and I, this is the first time we've met face to face online.
Yeah.
You know, I was having boozy Zooms back in lockdown one because I couldn't see my friends. You know, we're shopping online, we're working online, we're being forced online. So make it work for you. Find the right business. You'll know if this is for you because you will feel it in your gut. You know, the only thing I will say, and the only thing that Mo will say, is take a chance on you. You know, take the opportunity, learn how to do it later. And believe me, it's not tricky. We've got a lady in her 80s, Deborah from the US, who Mo will know. She's
Yeah.
bonkers and brilliant. And if she can do this business, and believe me, she's rocking it. If she can do it, then you can. You know, and if a mum or two from Manchester can do it, and our Mo over there from Australia can do it, then the world absolutely is your oyster. You just need, knowledge is power. Just find your tribe, find what feels right. And fingers crossed, we will see you on the other side. What you say, Mo?
Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely right. What a fantastic finish for your conversations. Yeah, because yeah, everybody which is watching us, or let's say either live or catching the replay later, will be knowing that by entering this online business opportunity is absolutely the best decisions that are, let's say, they've ever gonna be taken, can be, let's say, considered. And yes. I don't know anything else about these online business opportunities to tell you guys, because this is absolutely mind-blowing opportunities. As Becky said, more than 99,000 people around the globe are doing these online business opportunities at the moment, and yeah, more than 300 people are joining us on a daily basis. So if I were you, I wouldn't lose the time at all, and I'll straightly jump into my website or Becky's website and register my name and email address in order to watch the free webinar. And then an email will be sent to you guys, including the link to watch the free webinar. And after that, a link will be provided to, let's say, pay the $149 US dollars in order to enter the trial phase. And a lot of interesting things will be waiting for you guys. Thank you again, Becky. Anything else you want to add?
Not at all. You just take care of you and your loved ones and keep going. You've got this,
Yes,
Mo.
absolutely. Thank you so much for your time, and
Take
wish you
care,
all the best
gorgeous
in the
man.
UK. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. It's around half an hour that you've been watching us. See ya. Have a lovely day. Bye
Be brave. Jump out of that comfort zone.
bye. Thank you. Bye bye.